Hello and welcome everybody. I'm RC and this is Spartan Ops Legendary Solo No Deaths. Current episode is episode 7, Invasion, and this is chapter 4, The Guns of Infinity on Infinity, which is a starship of course. This is my loadout, pretty much standard. Start off in the engine room, it's all glowy and apparently it's based on foreign tech. Enemies are going to start pouring through this door on the other side. And it's sort of implied to you that you want to get to this door and press the button as soon as possible. You don't actually need to do this. You can just sit back, take your time, headshot everything. You've got loads of ammo up here. None of the enemies are going to come up to you. It's just a bit of a shooting gallery for you. Just get you warmed up. Because this one is going to be a long one. It's going to be tough. In total, I take down 187 enemies, which is one of the highest amounts of enemies in any Spartan Ops episode. In fact, I think it's the second highest, and the only one that I'm looking at my stats right now that has a higher number of kills in it is in episode 9, chapter 3, Science Mountain on Apex. That has 189 kills, so only 2 more, and you're sitting in a tank for basically all of that. This mission, you got to do it all on foot. It's ridiculous. Fortunately, ammo is not an issue. Got some sniper rifles here. I don't think there's really any point in picking them up just yet. They're going to come in handy later, definitely. But there's too many elites with shields that you want to take out much closer, much quicker, much cleaner. So using those bulkheads to the side there, be able to close the distance, get inside the red reticle range so I can get the auto aim assist. There we go. Rinse and repeat. Keep standing in the same place. I'm just going to keep taking them down the same way. Oh, I'm being aggressive. And now there's one behind me. I don't actually know why. You needn't come down here necessarily. I just found it was easier. I had a bit of a tough time taking them out just with the DMR from so far away. See, there's nobody else coming. It's totally fine.
That's one door secure. Move on to the next.
Why we can't secure them remotely or anything, I don't really know. So a bunch of them drop into the center structure there. Get some of them while they're dropping. And also in front of you. Extra sniper rifle here, if that's your preference. Again, I'm going to use that later on, not just yet. So it's up on the right, all the enemies are on the right. So I go up on the left, and then I can use the stairs. I can just back up, get lower, and that'll put me right into cover. That was a bit too aggressive there. What you want to do is just peek your head out. There's actually a grunt on this human turret here. So I'm trying to throw a grenade to get close to him, startle him, make him go off the turret. It's not really working right now. He's still on it by the looks of it. If you do enough damage to a turret, you can actually destroy the turret and then it renders it inoperable for him. Not even the elites or anything will pick it up. Not that any AI apart from like reviving Flood really picks up any weapons in Halo. But you know. I'm just saying. Try a grenade again. See, it worked that time. Now the elite's on it, and the elite is fine because you can actually see his head and just dump ammo into him. Remember, the turret is actually pretty deadly, so don't rush out. This is pretty tough, though, to be fair, this mission. Especially inside the engine room where we are. There's lots of enemies, so many enemies, all packed together. And then one moment, not just yet, but in just a few moments, there's going to be too many enemies. This one's okay, they're all dropping down on your head, but you're given enough time to get over to the other side. Just come into this corner, and you've got these little walls here that are just too short for the elites to hide behind. This is your best bet. Don't go into the side room. It doesn't work. angle's bad, and you'll feel bad. Just right here is good. Good view of everything. They're not going to be splash damaging you too much. Obviously they all had fuel rod guns, so if you feel like it you can pick up a fuel rod gun. If you can get to it in time before it despawns, of course. Look at that. They really want to attack this, don't they? Ammo. I knew there was no point engaging him when I had that shot there, because I was going to run out of ammo before I could actually kill him. So get the ammo first, and then change for a new plasma pistol. Why not? Not just about defending the engine room either, this mission. It's called the Guns of Infinity, so we're going to a little gun station.
Excellent work. Engine room's nearly locked down.
Nearly has an interesting definition of nearly. So they're all pouring through doorways right next to that next one. Well, the next door that we need to shut down. Don't know why we're locking them down in this particular order. I mean, I was just over there. You would think that I could have locked it right then. Anyway. As they're coming out, there's a little area there where there's no cover for them. It's a little tricky to hit them while they're inside the room. I'm trying to get some jumps. It's not very easy. But once they're outside of the room and they're walking across, just hit them in the side of the head. Now once you think you're taking out most of them, push forward. I think that one had a Fuhrer gun. You can sort of tell by the way they're standing. Got a grunt in there? I think it is. Yep. So this is where it's not really fair. So I'm just going to press this button and then I'm basically going to run. Because they come out to that door to the left. And you can try and stand there. And you can try and boss it. You can try and be in that room. And take them out really aggressively as they come out. But I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just going to get the hell out. And then, now they're in the defensive position, I can just attack at my leisure. Never said these were speedruns, just no deaths. Okay, I did like 1 or 2 missions in a kind of speedrunnery way. But not this one. Not really working. Don't know why that guy got stuck on the railing. Doesn't matter. Gonna want a little bit more close range firepower, so I'm gonna dump the sniper rifle again for a little bit. Not done with the sniper rifle yet. So none of these are infinite, of course. Thank God. Or thank 343 rather. Can actually just let them all come out and then knock them down. You know, in hindsight, maybe I should have ripped up that turret before he got there. I guess that's a tip for you.
Just a few coveys left. I'll get markers on them.
Yeah, markers. I love markers. think we're just about done in here. Finally. Only took us like 10 minutes. There we go.
That's it. Last one.
Yeah.
Spartan Miller, Infinity's aft defenses just went offline. What? How? Weapon cooling systems are deactivated. They overheated and safety protocols kicked in. We're defenseless. Crimson, aft weapon control is just off the engine room. I'm sending you to help.
We're defenseless. Oh dear. Well, to be fair, the defenses weren't doing that great of a job anyway. Prometheans could just teleport onto the ship, and apparently loads of phantom dropships could actually get through our defenses anyway and just stroll straight into our hangars. So what difference does it really make? But we're going to do it anyway, because it's just another excuse to shoot things. So there's a lot of enemies that really push up through this corridor, but they only push up to the elbow. They don't come round the elbow. What's the word? Corner. Yeah. So you have a little safe area. It's really awkward, and it's actually kind of bad design, because you have to sidestep out and it doesn't really feel very natural. And it feels fake that they only come up to the corner and then stop, you know. And then you're trapped behind a door as well. But anyway, you got to deal with what you're dealt. Is this interesting little nook on the corner there. So it means you can sort of see the legs and the sort of shorter enemies before you actually get around them. And still be pretty protected. So be aware of the nook. Be one with the nook. It's going for the elite and a headshot at the grunt. You know, these pro skills, they just happen. I think just die, you don't even mean it. I'm joking. I can finally make my way through all of these elites. On the other side is the fabled gun room, which we've taken most of the level to actually get to, never mind fighting in it yet. There we go, we're mostly clear. Just looking for ammo. There it is. Again, couldn't remember quite where it was. So there's some grunts immediately on your left hand side. You're going to have to be aware of them. I believe one of them has a Fuhrer gun. Don't let them catch you by surprise. I swear one of them had a Fuhrer gun one time. I definitely got killed by them. But in any case, you want to take out this room first, secure it. Gives you a lot of cover. Also give you that height advantage, so you can just shoot down onto the other enemies. Again, no point trying to take out these jammers in advance, because you have to kill all the enemies anyway. And those plasma cannons, if you've been paying attention to previous missions, those are a great way to take out these Covenant installations. So once I've taken out all the enemies, going to pick up one of those, just blast them all down really quick. Oh, look how good this cover is. Brilliant. I feel like a god from my pulpit. I shall descend and deliver more smiting. Is that it? Is that it? I think so. See? What did I tell you? Next group of enemies are going to come through a door at the back of that little security room that I first entered when I came into this room.
The guns still aren't firing.
So be aware of that.
So I noticed. Trying to find out why, but you humans are awful at writing technical manuals.
Few odd guns in here if you want them.
Second.
I'm going to recommend leaving them for now because there's some hunters right at the end I'm going to take out with them instead. Plasma pistol still relatively available. The elites can be quite aggressive, but they don't come like all at once. Sort of two at a time. Oh, no, that was Jackal. Never mind. Jackals are easy. There's a grunt. I found this corner to be the best because it's got these massive cooling systems, pillars. Just hide behind those, circle round to flank the enemies. Thought it was really good. Yeah, I'm running out of ammo. Oh, bad day for you, sir. That is where the next enemy is going to come from. I was trying to get some like splash damage multi-kill going on, didn't really work. Doesn't matter. Watchers with hunters and crawlers. Don't recall seeing that before. One with a binary rifle too. They were not difficult. There's no challenge to these hunters once you got the Furor gun. If you have to engage them up close, then obviously take out the watchers first. Try and separate them one on one. Use your grenades to soften them up. Let them come at you, sidestep, smash them in the back. But if you still got ammo, just use it. For some reason, the watchers aren't very active about, or proactive rather, about protecting the hunters. So you can just launch that flak into them and they die. Why would you tell us to press buttons that don't do anything? Indeed.
Guns are back online. Enjoy the fireworks, Crimson. Nice.
Yay! Explosions.
Heads together out there, Crimson. Let's take down the rest of these freaks and call it a day.
Whew. There we go. Chap's complete. 187 kills. What did I tell you? No deaths. 17 minutes 40 seconds. Jeez, that was a lot of killing. Hope that helped with your own play. Let me know how you get on. You can tell me of anything that I did wrong and you've got a better way to do it if you want as well. Anyway, I'll see you next episode. It's going to be Victory Lap on the same map, but in a sort of different configuration, of course. So see you then.